Welcome to the channel, welcome to another video. Today we're talking fast, talking furious, talking Letty Ortiz and ways to improve her character's arc. How can we change a few little things to improve one of the weakest parts of Letty's character? Before the how, I have to ask the why. Why change anything like this? The reason is something has always bothered me about how Letty comes back into the franchise. It's unsatisfying that she is simply saved by Dom in Fast 6 and everything is suddenly happy ever after. They missed an opportunity to better explore Dom and Letty, especially Letty with her amnesia, and to improve the treatment of other characters at the same time. That's the why. Now what would I do? My changes begin with Fast 6. To give Fast 6 some credit, Letty is shown experiencing disillusionment with Shaw and his heartless ways in Act 2, but it's not much, and then she just magically joins Dom's team at the end. It's not satisfying. It just happens. So how can we improve it? We have to develop her negative feelings about Shaw and show the audience it's personal to her and means something to her. Her disillusionment starts with Shaw's dismissive reaction to the loss of Ivory. This little crack must be exploited to drive Letty's turn from Shaw. To do this, we need to show a connection between Letty and Ivory so that we will share how upset she is with Shaw over his dismissiveness. So the first change is to concoct a simple connection between the two. As is, Fast 6 doesn't give us much, so it's gotta be here. When Claus states Letty's a problem because of the photo of Letty with Dom, Shaw speaks up for Letty. In my version, it's not Shaw, but instead Ivory who vouches for Letty. Ivory steps in and says that Letty doesn't remember anything, that he trusts Letty, that Letty is good in his book. I would also throw in a line from Ivory that he trusts Letty with his life. This will be enough. We don't need much. She has no one, so anyone stepping up for her is meaningful. But I like this for a second reason. It removes Shaw's speaking up for Letty, further undercutting their relationship, as instead of openly speaking up for her, he just takes Ivory's word and the silence of the others is good enough. And Ivory's "I trust Letty with my life" line would come back later because he dies, of course, and Letty takes that hard, which makes Shaw's dismissal of his death that much harder for her and us to stomach. This scene here, which is the follow-up to her confronting Shaw about his dismissal of Ivory's death, would obviously be spruced up too. More direct confrontation and more tension between these two. A more antagonistic attitude from Letty here. We need to show the audience that Letty doesn't fit in with this crew, especially with this boss, Shaw. The scene would show Shaw needing to manage his crew in a more personal and meaningful way, as Dom does, which Shaw can't do. In Act 3 is where we get major changes. As is, Letty already experiences major disillusionment with Shaw's team in Act 3, particularly with his behavior while driving the tank.
What the hell is wrong with you? This isn't part of the plan.
But still more is needed. Here's how. Shaw's behavior during the tank chase scene is drawn out and pushes Letty over the edge. After being sent out to remove the cable, as she jumps down on the front of the tank, she has a flashback to the Dominican Republic tanker job from Fast 4. As she's removing the cable, she has a flashback of the cables used to hijack the big rigs in Fast 1. These flashbacks cause her to panic and run. She jumps off the tank and runs away. She runs up the highway, and as she grabs an abandoned car to drive off, she looks back, seeing a big explosion as the tank chase ends, unsure if Dom survived. She gets in the car and disappears up the highway. Our heroes don't even know she ran away. The team missed her jumping from the tank and expected her to be with Shaw's team, but she was gone. The movie continues as is. The team brings down the plane and gets their pardons. Elena chooses to join DSS with Hobbs. In Furious 7, Letty is still missing. Dom is distraught. He has his pardon, but no Letty. He believes she is alive, but is unable to find her. He has turned back to his roots to cope, and thus we find him at Race Wars, racing to deal with the pain. A mysterious, unknown racer shows up in a black Plymouth, offering to take any race. The mystery driver races some guy in an Audi and wins. Dom instantly recognizes the driving style. It's Letty. She gets out of her car after winning. Unexpectedly to her, everyone recognizes and swarms her, not having seen her for years. Shocked and scared, she has a flashback to street racing from Fast 1, punches Hector, freaks out, and runs, just as she did on the highway in Fast 6. But Dom knows her car now. He tracks her down, they have a few moments, visit the gravesite. She is at the house when the bomb goes off. The rest of Furious 7 happens unchanged, except the deleted scene revealing Giselle saved Letty would be restored. There are the major changes. What would this do for us? It would create an actual character arc for Letty. We would see her regain herself as she grows away from Shaw and his team. We would see her determining who she is for herself, rather than seeing her simply accept Dom after he saves her on the highway. Letty being at the house with Dom, Brian, and Mia when the bomb explodes provides another traumatic experience to help her memory and to forge her connection to the rest of the team. With all of this, her full commitment to the team would not feel so forced, and she wouldn't have missed Han's funeral either. As a side benefit, this would also help our treatment of Elena Neves. See my treatment of women video for more. But at the end of Fast 6, Elena is given a choice to stay with the team in LA. The choice is between staying with Dom, as at the beginning of Fast 6, or joining DSS with Hobbs, as she does at the end of Fast 6. As it works in Fast 6, they act like Elena has a choice to stay, but she doesn't actually have a choice at all. Letty is back, so it would be a love triangle if Elena stayed. In my version, Letty is still missing at the close of Fast 6, so Elena would have a real choice to make, and could make that choice for herself. My way, we would see Elena making a real choice for herself to join Hobbs at DSS. And of course, I would restore the Furious 7 deleted scene showing Giselle saving Letty in Fast 4. This would tell the audience, and in our minds would tell Dom, whether he was told directly or not, that Giselle saved Letty. This would at least put some meaning to their otherwise very awkward interactions in previous movies. I think this could even be extended to Fast 8. I've talked about this before, that the character reversal of Roman in Fast 8 was terrible. They could have saved Roman's awful treatment by continuing with the Letty arc from Fast 6 and Furious 7 to finish off Letty's character development from returning with amnesia in Fast 6 and dealing with it in Furious 7. Letty would have been the character to have a reversal. She would be shown coping with Dom's turn against the team noticeably worse than the rest, as hesitant about attacking Dom, hesitant about capturing him, hesitant about driving fast cars, about daring stunts, about all of it. The full reversal didn't work with Roman, but it would work with Letty because not only is she the closest to Dom, but also because with Dom as a bad guy and Brian uninvolved, Letty is the leader now, the main character on our hero team. Letty overcomes all of this by telling herself that she must do what is right no matter what Dom is doing, that it isn't all about Dom, that someone must stop this evil plot, whether Dom is involved or not. She becomes fully independent of Dom for the first time, a clear change from how everything for her has revolved around Dom since her return in Fast 6. She then leads the team out and the rest of Fast 8 happens, of course based on my rewrite. See my Fixing Fast 8 video for more. What would this do for us? It would complete Letty's arc, it would show Letty becoming independent of Dom, completing the circle begun with her return in Fast 6, and it would better set up her acceptance of Elena's child as her own and her new life with Dom as shown in Fast 9. It would show the audience that these are all her choices for herself, rather than it just being what she has to do as she has no other real choice. So there's my fix for Letty Ortiz. Is this a more satisfying arc for her? I think it is. Let me know what you think. Till next time, this is Talking Fast, Talking Furious.